intriguing race coming up. It's actually unfortunate. It's the same weekend as the Jim Ford Classic. But they were heading over to Plymouth Speedway in Indiana. And it's a race that's actually paying $6,000 to win. And it's going to have a unique setup. So Sod runs a spec tire, and it's a little bit smaller and harder. And if you are a 410 running, you're going to run the Sod tire. And if you are a 360 running, you're going to run the ASCS kind of more normal tire. And they're going to put them on the track together and see what happens. And that's September 21st. That's what Ryan talked about coming up. And then October 12th, I believe it is, if that's a Friday, is the last race of the GLSS season at I-96 Speedway for the 360s. So we're down to just 2 races kind of in our area for our two series, and Butler wrapped up their sprints on Saturday. They do have a couple of shows left with just the modified street stocks and front-wheel drives. So if I get to any races, it's probably going to be outside of Michigan the rest of the year because we're pretty much putting an end on it.
Seems like all the Michigan drivers and fans are going to have to come down to Ohio to see some racing here pretty soon.
That is true. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like a lot of our Michigan teams are starting to get banged up a little bit and hurting some equipment and motors and things, but definitely be cool to see a couple of them head down there for a couple pretty big races coming up in Ohio.
Oh yeah, quite a few big races down here in Ohio before we wrap the season up. I've gone through the kind of the rest of the races before, but after this weekend, let's see, we will have the Jim Ford Classic on the September 20th and 21st at Fremont Speedway. That Saturday being a $10,000 to win show. The weekend after that, we have the Four Crown Nationals with the World of Outlaws Friday night, and then Saturday night being the All-Stars, and then the 3 divisions of the 3 USAC divisions. So that's an event that I'm really looking forward to. I've made the vow this year that I'm going to stay for all of it, even if it means that as I'm driving home, the sun is coming up. And then then we have a couple weekends off, I believe. And October 12th, we have the Bob Hampshire Classic with the Fast 410 series and the Boss Non-Wing series at the Waynesfield Raceway Park. And I believe that wraps up Ohio racing. There might be another atomic date for 410s. I'm not 100% sure, but we're dwindling down, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, but we can't envy you guys too much when you talk about over 12,000 to win at Atomic this Saturday, 10,000 to win the next Saturday at Fremont, and then just a little race called the Four Crown Nationals the following week. So still some good racing to be seen down there, and hopefully I'll make it down for something. I actually kind of penciled in that Waynesfield date as a track I haven't been to, and in the Boss Series is just a real nice series, and of course the Fast Series, they're going to have a pretty loaded field too, I would think.
Waynesfield is always a good time, especially when you get the wings and non-wing guys going. So, Derek, we definitely appreciate you coming on to the Ohio Dirt Track podcast on kind of late notice and jumping aboard and co-hosting with me today.
Thanks for having me, and everyone out there, enjoy the races as again the season's winding down.
As always, folks, get out, get dirty, and support your local dirt track.